Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to speak about African society, how we should live with each other in peace. Because African societies have they've been destroyed. Because I really wonder, of late, many African countries are speaking about LGBT issue. Uganda rejected and criminalized LGBT. I thank the Republic of Uganda for doing that. Here in Kenya, our MPs have not yet accomplished their mission how to criminalize it in Kenya, but it's still going on since the Kenya Supreme Court allowed it. Now I am very unhappy what is happening in Kenya. Yesterday, when I was walking along the street of the town, I saw a lady kissing another female lady. It really amazed me because this characters have destroyed our communities and our moral and ethics of our society as African tradition and morality morality in our society. We should change up how to behave in this modern days, whereby people talk about sexuality more than development. It should not be based on our sexuality alone. It should only be based on how we should generate our African commodities and promote our African traditions and our ways of our modern African cultures. This African, I seek for a better African. In the next 50 years, I want our African moral and cultures to be respected, whereby we can generate everything. In Africa, I really wonder how Western cultures, Western people have invaded in Africa so that they can take away the gold which God gave us in this continent called Africa. In Africa, we have many resources like minerals, like everything which the Western people don't have. We have oil. The Western people doesn't have oil like most African countries have. That's why they have invaded African. They are using their resources, their money, so that they manipulate African people to divide among themselves. That's why Africans is still going back, being poor, going back to the old model where our community, we don't have something we can account for. We still adapt the poverty in our communities. As African man, I urge my fellow men and my fellow African, let's think. These universities we have in Africa, let's choose these universities so that we can bring a better African and our modern ways of generating our own things, not depending on the Western part. To have our own money, to have our own factories, not factory which the Western people have brought in our African so that they may dominate our land. That one will not help us anymore. Let's change how to relate with them, because these people, they are very poisonous thing. Look now, they have brought their Christianity. They have brought so many things. Like this week, Christians are celebrating what we call the crucifixion of Jesus. What I am asking myself, we should also have our black Jesus who died for us on the cross, because these Western people, they don't recognize us as being important people in this cosmos. They should also respect us because they live in us. They take our major properties which will help our African communities to be a better continent. Let's think how we should rebuild our African, because these Africa people, men, they are learned men. There are some of them who are professors. There are some of them which are engineers. Let's collect those ideas and build up Africa, not work for the white people, but to build our Africa so that we can have a conducive environment where African graduates can have a conducive environment where they can get employment, not depending on Western people employment. To promote Africa, buy Africa, build Africa. That's what I am aimed to. Because I really wonder where is this world is going. If you think about a man marrying a man, where is African society is going? Our morality has been destroyed. Let's think and rethink, my fellow men of Africa. I really love these African communities and our culture, our way we are taught how to live with people in harmony and peace. My advice, what I want to disseminate today is that this continent called Africa is a good continent. Let's choose these resources to generate many things